In an age where cancellation and cliffhangers are a dime a dozen, a series completing its comprehensive story feels like a luxury. When it comes to the mystery genre, a strong finish is that much more invaluable, as the audience opt in under the assumption that, by the end, the grand machinations behind the overarching plot will be revealed and answer the viewer's burning questions. That logic holds for simple murder mysteries and other straightforward dramas, but unearthing the truth becomes even more important for mystery box shows, as they are designed to keep you guessing until the grand reveal. Shows like Lost popularized the format thanks to unprecedented audience engagement via internet forums and online patchworks of fan theories aimed at unraveling the show's puzzle. Yet, surreal mystery has captivated the masses long before the early 2000s hit, as the Twilight Zone delivered weekly riddles, with each episode carefully incorporating clues and clever foreshadowing before the twist ending. Decades later, however, modern mysteries are emerging that attempt to capture the compelling conundrums of the Twilight Zone with the enigmatic ambience of Lost. Out of countless contenders, one title stands above the rest as a truly fitting spiritual successor, Manifest. Originally conceived as an NBC original, Manifest followed the passengers of a plane that inexplicably landed 5.5 years in the future. The survivors then struggled to return to reality, as lost loves, missed milestones, technological advancements, and budding powers known as callings kept them from any sense of normalcy. After 3 seasons, the supernatural mystery was cancelled by its original network, but massive streaming success convinced Netflix to pick up the show for a 4th and final season. As such, Manifest became a rare show saved by Netflix, but it may not be truly over just yet. Manifest may not be completely finished in 2026. There is still much left to explore in the Manifest universe. The series finale of Manifest dropped in mid-2023, but it remains a point of contention for many fans years later. Regardless, most of the 4-season mystery had been resolved, including giving closure to love triangle subplots, fixing lingering plot holes from earlier installments, and offering most main characters a fitting, if not outright happy, ending. Consequently, there's no denying that the key narrative of Manifest has officially run its course. Nevertheless, the cast and crew have intentionally left the door open for further franchise expansion. Creator Jeff Rake teased the idea of a sequel spin-off soon after Manifest ended, but nothing was ever set in stone, leaving the concept dangling like a carrot that fans could never quite reach. Earlier this year, however, star Melissa Roxburgh, Michaela Stone, indicated that Manifest could possibly return in 2026. Given that Rake recently published a novel, aptly titled Detour, that's ostensibly set in the same universe as Manifest, it would make perfect sense for the producer to adapt the book for screen as either a standalone sequel or pure crossover fodder. Regardless of where Detour is heading, there will undoubtedly be an audience for it. During its initial release on NBC, Manifest was far from a critical darling, and its ratings dropped significantly with each season. Frankly, what saved the show's life wasn't its brimming potential, it was its devoted fandom. Without question, the viewers resurrected Manifest, and it stands to reason they could single-handedly justify the creation of a sequel spin-off as well. Of course, the hypothetical follow-up would have big shoes to fill. Manifest was the best of TV's Lost-inspired mystery shows. Many puzzle box shows tried, but few stuck the landing. Irrefutably, Lost is in a league of its own. Considering the sheer scope of its viewership and how it completely redefined fan culture, it's no surprise the ABC drama has inspired many similar puzzle boxes, ranging from psychological thriller Yellow Jackets to supernatural horror series from. While there are numerous shows that tried to be the next Lost and decidedly failed, however, Manifest escaped the fate of being a mere Lost-alike imitator by establishing its own unique lore that grew stronger with each episode. Just like Lost, Manifest was far from perfect, but it handled its growing pains with grace and took ownership of its missteps by frequently course-correcting. Everything from how the passengers returned without aging a day to the source of their collective callings instantly hooked the audience, but the meat of the mystery was a slow-burning treat that demanded a proper send-off. Thankfully, Netflix listened to its viewers and gave Manifest the swan song it deserved, meaning the show now makes a complete, and completely satisfying, weekend binge.